Hello, hello, guys. I wanted to share with you guys today something that happened to me accidentally on our travels. That was a huge life shift, and that was deciding just to stop wearing makeup. So, the point of today's video is what happens if you just stop? What happens if you just don't wear makeup anymore, right? So, a few things that happened to me. First of all, we live a nomad life. You guys who are following this channel, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, do so now. Give this a thumbs up. But for those of you who are already subscribed, you know all about our nomad life. You know that we travel around the country, that we're based in Brooklyn. Sometimes we're here in our studio. Sometimes we're in California. Sometimes we're in Maine. We're all over the place, right? And part of nomad life is just getting rid of things you don't need. That is stuff, and it's also processes, because everything takes a little bit more time. When you're on the road, cooking takes more time. Showering takes more time. Finding a parking spot at night is something you don't have to do when you live in an apartment, right? So we have so many added things to our schedule that why take the extra time to put on makeup, especially when a lot of the time we're out in nature. This is what we wanted, to be able to travel, see our beautiful country, spend time in nature. So now that we do that a lot, I just got in the habit of wearing less and less and less makeup. No eye makeup, then no blush, then no concealer, and then just nothing. And so most of my videos that you guys have seen over the past year, I'm not wearing a stitch of makeup. I'm not wearing anything. If I'm wearing anything at all, it's because I decided I would get fancy that day and put on a little bit of powder, concealer, and just hit the town, right? So I didn't really set out to do this as a challenge to myself. It just naturally happened. But once I kind of realized, oh, it's been like a month, and then it's been 2 months, it's been 3 months. At this point, it's been somewhere between 1 and 2 years, maybe about 1.5 years since I wore makeup. Since if you look at my videos, you'll see that I have makeup on or just no makeup on. And there are some things I learned from this, that whether or not you just take this information and use it in your life, or whether or not you decide it's time to experiment with wearing no makeup, I wanted to share these with you. The first thing is just caring less about how I look. Now, when I heard about people who, I work from home so I don't wear makeup anymore. I travel so I don't wear makeup anymore. I thought, well, you still want to look nice. You still want, to show up in public and have this face that you're happy to present to people, et cetera, et cetera. But the funny thing is, really, once you stop wearing makeup, you just stop caring, because you're not staring at your face in the mirror to put it on. And so then you just forget to look in the mirror and see if it's on right, because there's nothing to be on right. It's just your face. So I now get why guys can get ready so quickly in the morning, because they don't even have to look. It's just the face they were born with, right? And, full disclosure, I was never a big makeup wearer. I didn't have full makeup. Those of you who know me even fairly well may not have realized I was wearing much makeup before anyway. But there's a big difference between a little and none. There's a big difference from being able to hide those little things you don't love to just deciding to let them hang out, right? So that was the first thing, just realizing that when I don't care how I look, because I know that it's just the face that I was born with, then I don't worry so much about being presentable for other people, because really what we feel about ourselves is the most important thing, right? The second thing was that it made me feel more comfortable in public. And you would not think that would be true, right? You would think less makeup, less comfort, but it's actually less makeup, less awareness of what I put on my face, what might have been wrong with my face today, what I should look like versus what I do look like. And then you just show up. So for us, we spend a lot of time in Starbucks or local cafes, right? Working before COVID, right? And so just realizing that, I don't need to have makeup on to sit in Starbucks. Literally no one besides me cares, right? So then once you realize no one is paying attention to me, and if they are judging me for not wearing makeup, then I don't really care. Suddenly, I'm just more comfortable in my own skin, in that space. It's so bizarre. When I don't feel a need to put a layer of protection on, then I don't need that layer. And I feel more comfortable just as myself. And the third huge thing that happens, and this should happen to everyone, I don't know about the confidence building, I would hope it would happen to everyone, but this will happen, is that if you're not covering up your face, then you're more aware of what your natural face looks like. So if you're washing your face and you look up and you notice that there's more redness, well, you're not covering that up immediately and then you don't see it all day. So if there's redness there, then you're aware of it. If there's a breakout, you're aware of it. And guess what that means? You're aware of when it's happening and therefore what might have caused it. So this is super important because for those of us who want to live a healthy life, we are mostly eating healthily, mostly trying to be active. And then if you eat something that's not what's great for you, guess where you see that? In how your stomach feels, right? And in how your face looks, because your skin and your digestive system and your immune system are all totally linked together. So if I eat something that's not great for me and I see that on my skin, it's a reminder to me not just to take care of my skin, but to take care of my whole body. Because if my face seems upset, then the rest of my body internally must be upset too, right? So the third thing being really just being more attuned, more aware, one more way to know how you're treating your body, the result of the things that you're doing or not doing, and having that visible right on your face and not being able to just cover it up and pretend like it's not there. So, 1, just not caring as much what my face looks like, which is very freeing. 2, feeling more comfortable in public because I'm less worried about what my face looks like. And 3, being more aware of how all the things that I do or don't do within my body, how they show up on my face, that is a reminder to me to take care of myself. So I would love to know in the comments, do you wear makeup? Have you ever tried going without it? If you don't wear makeup, what was that like for you? What was that shift like for you? And what are some things that you've learned along the way? So my Nomad lifers, leave your comments below. Let me know, what makeup do you choose to wear? When do you decide to wear makeup? So thanks guys for tuning in for that super short explanation of what happens if you just decide to stop wearing makeup. And don't forget to comment, leave any questions you have, like and subscribe. And guys, I will see you next time. Love and blessings to you all.